digital company, and one that is, I'm very sure, going to transform the digital landscape of the country. So this is a partnership that goes just beyond the sponsorship of the awards, and you'll see over the course of the next few minutes the year-long calendar that we've chalked out to entertain Indian movie viewers across the year. But this partnership also goes beyond, like I said, just sponsorship, because it will ensure that we leverage Jio's fast-growing subscriber base, which has already touched a 60 million number, and ensure that short pieces of entertaining content are made available to an audience which otherwise perhaps would have been devoid of this. So many thanks to Jio for partnering with us, and I'm very sure that together we'll set new standards for the Indian entertainment industry. I'd like to also play a short message from our sponsor, Mrs. Neeta Ambani, who's the Director of Reliance Industries, who's got a few words to say to us. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I wish I could be there in person, but prior commitments have kept me away. I am delighted that Filmfare and Jio have partnered with each other. Jio is just a few months old, but has already captured the nation's imagination with 50 million customers and still growing. Jio is committed to provide Indians with a digital way of life through connectivity and a suite of apps. Entertainment is a key element of this, and it is our continued effort to bring the best of cinema on our Jio platforms. Jio Live, Jio Cinema, Jio Music, Jio TV, and many more. Our partnership with the iconic Filmfare Awards is truly a winning combination. The best of entertainment and the best of digital coming together to give you an experience like never seen before. Powered by Jio, the Filmfare Awards, current and past, will be showcased to our audiences in a variety of unique ways across our platforms.
Thank you, Mr. Lamba. Filmfare would like to share a short message about the Filmfare Awards and its association with Jio. Can we please have the AV?
Filmfare is the oldest and most trusted entertainment brand.
Hi guys, thank you first of all for your patience, and thank you Jio for partnering with us on the Filmfare Awards. It's truly a wonderful association, and thanks to Jio we can have our contents in all mediums, and we go beyond the Filmfare Awards also with our Jio association. So thank you Reliance Jio. It's truly like family, because Jio is family now and I am seated with family. Karan is probably the oldest friend I've had in the industry. I first met him on the sets of Gumra, and he carries his stardom and celebrityhood very effortlessly. He's an iconic filmmaker, he's a talk show host, he's a producer, and I don't mean to praise him, but the fact is that he carries all of this extremely lightly, because we've seen a lot of filmmakers, old filmmakers who behave like, they've just made 10 commandments and this. So Karan is extremely, seamless, effortless, and at the end of the day, very humble about his achievements. So more power to him, and I really hope he moves from strength to strength. The one on the extreme right is my boss. He signs my checks, so be nice to him. And then, of course, so he's family too. And then, of course, there's Alia Bhatt, who is, the name Alia sort of reduces me to a mush ball. So she is the baby of the family. Alia is, what can I say? She's had a crackerjack year with 3 stunning performances in Kapoor and Sons, Dear Zindagi, and Udta Punjab. So it really has been a triple whammy for Alia. So more power, and I hope you move from strength to strength. So fantastic. And that's it. Thank you again for patronizing Filmfare and for being part of this. Yeah. Also, yeah, before I forget, Karan is, like I said, is family. So it's quite natural that Karan will also be hosting the Filmfare Awards this year. While our little Alia performs yet again, Alia has become mandatory for every Filmfare function. So it's like what they call in Hindi compulsory blind. So no Filmfare without Alia and Karan. So thank you so much for your invaluable contribution. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mr. Pillai. May I request Alia to say a few words, please?
Well, can you hear me? Yeah. It's the 62nd Filmfare Awards. I think that itself, deserves applause in its sense, because it is really huge. And Filmfare, as Jitesh mentioned, it is like family, whether it's my magazine covers with them or the association with the awards, or even just replying and responding to a random summer tweet about which, products I want to carry in my bag. I will do so immediately, because it's Filmfare, and not only because it's so prestigious and such a well-known brand, but also because they make you feel so comfortable. So I think I want to start by saying thank you, Jitesh, and thank you, Deepak, for always making us feel so comfortable when we're associated with you, when we're around you. It does really feel like family. And yeah, I'm really glad that I will be performing this year as well, and I hope that continues. I hope that I'm associated with Filmfare every year in some way or the other, if not performing, maybe hosting. But yeah, this year I will make sure I put up a great act, and everybody's very, very satisfied with my performance. And what else to say? Yeah, I just want to say that also the association with Filmfare and Jio, I think it's a great combination. It's a brilliant combination, I would say so, because it has been a big shift for us, going from celluloid to digital. It's happened seamlessly, but it happened for a reason, because it was a very progressive and forward-thinking process. And being progressive and living with the times is the order of the day. And I would say that Jio is the order of the day and the order of our life. So thank you, Jio, and thank you, Filmfare.
Thank you, Alia. May I request Mr. Johar to please?
And I also want to thank Neeta ma'am. She was not here, but you are being missed, ma'am. It would be really nice if you could be here. But thank you for this association once again.
Thank you, Alia. May I request Mr. Johar to please say a few words?
Oh, sorry. Before you requested, I took the mic already. I have a problem. I see a mic and I jump right into it. What do I say? Today is special on so many accounts. First, I'd like to thank Mrs. Ambani, who we miss sorely. Truly, she's the heartbeat of Jio, and almost like, like the captain of that ship in so many ways. Neeta and the entire Ambani family, as in Mr. Ambani and the kids, Isha and Akash and Anant, have been very, very close to me and my family. And I think their endeavors in the digital zone is purely magnificent, and nothing can be said that will be enough about their humongous efforts to make our entire country digital. And I think that has been pretty much the mandate that we've heard of for so many years now. Yes, as a filmmaker, the transition from celluloid to digital has been sometimes an emotional one, because we grew up on celluloid. We definitely, every frame that was painted on celluloid is special to me as a filmmaker and as a cinegoer and as a fan of so many prolific filmmakers. But digital, like Alia rightfully said, is the order of the day. And who better than Jio to take on the mantle of making Bollywood digital with their humongous platforms like Jio Music, Jio Cinema, Jio Television. And I'm glad that I'm even part of the short film jury, where all the nominations and all the clippings and films will be, of course, shown on the outstanding Jio platform. It's going to be tough to, of course, assess that, and more power to Filmfare for actually empowering the short film phenomenon, which is truly taking over not only the internet space, but even there are so many platforms globally that are awarding them. And I think sometimes it's much tougher to tell a story in a short duration than it is. I know I directed a short film for Bombay Talkies, which was all of 25 minutes, and I know how I struggled to tell the narrative. So more power to Filmfare for always being ahead of their times, for being progressive, for also being actual, and for also always honoring the best cinema, irrespective of bias, irrespective of magnitude, irrespective of sometimes even box office. I know it's always associated with popularity, and many awards are, and sometimes rightfully so, and sometimes perhaps not. But Filmfare has always held the mandate of being, I would say, completely strong, solid, and always correct in their awards. Sometimes many hearts have broken, including mine, and I think that goes with the territory. Filmfare, needless to say, when I talk about Filmfare, it's one of my earliest memories. I remember standing in front of bathroom mirrors and bedroom mirrors, rehearsing my speech if I were to ever win a Filmfare award. For my very first film, I was actually competing very strongly with a film called Satya, and I thought that was a way better directed film than mine. And I thought that maybe, perhaps, you know, Ram Gopal Verma would walk away with the award. And he got an award, and then I started feeling maybe not. Maybe I will win the best director. I remember started mumbling my speech while sitting on the front row. Actually, it wasn't the front row. It was the second or third row. I didn't deserve the front row then. And I started making that speech, and I realized what a big deal it was for me to win my first Filmfare award. And even now, in my bedroom, that's the only award that lies in one of my mantles, because I remember the emotion attached to it. I remember walking on stage and Madhuri Dixit giving me that award. And I don't think I can ever forget. I get gooseflesh when I think of that moment. And all 200 kilos of me walked on that stage. And literally that award to me epitomizes everything that we are here for. We are here for the rewards monetarily, we're here for the acceptance and the acclaim. But when that Filmfare award does come to you, it means a lot. There's so much cynicism attached to receiving awards, so much said. I remember a very, very prolific gentleman once told me, take awards seriously the year you get them. And I know that applies to many, many awards. But when it comes to Filmfare, I know it's special. It's special because the process is special. I know because the event is special. And I know because the platform is special. So thank you, Deepak, for having us here today. Thank you for so seamlessly helming the worldwide media like you do. And thank you for everything that you do to achieve brilliance at the group that you present and represent. What do I say about you, Jitesh? You're more a friend than an editor. You're more, I would say, you're more a sense of support and strength than a member of the media. You're so much more than what you and I both represent professionally. To us, it's never been, I mean, everybody jokes about, like, you know, my softness or my sense of solidarity and loyalty to Filmfare. But having said that, in my 18-year terrain, I've only won 2 Filmfare awards. And I'm still there every year, standing like a strong, solid of support, like Jitesh and the entire team, Anu and Rahul, and everyone have been so amazing. Because to me, winning or losing does not matter, representing does. And when I go to Filmfare, I go there for the history that it represents. There is no more bigger platform that represents and archives history of cinema like Filmfare does. Many years when we'll all be dead and gone, eventually our legacy will be represented by the history of Filmfare. You can say what you want, you can love it or hate it, but you know what, historically you can never be indifferent to Filmfare. And that's what we're here for, to honor, to represent, and to basically stand as a strong sense of support to the most prolific platform that exists. And again, I'd like to wind up by saying that thank you, Jio. Thank you for showing your strength and support to a platform that richly deserves it. And thank you to everyone here present today, members of the media. I feel like I'm a member myself. After my talk show, I always say that for the last 12 years I've done Coffee with Karan. That makes me as much of the member of the media as any of you are. So sometimes we get bouquets, sometimes we get brickbats, but you know what? It's all worth it because it's Bollywood. Thank you.
Karan sir, I mean,
Namaskar.
आज के दौर में इतने सारे अवार्ड्स सेरेमनी होते हैं फिल्म को रिलेटेड या टेलीविजन को रिलेटेड, तो आपको नहीं लगता कि फिल्म फेयर थोड़ा सा वैल्यू खो देगा अगर इतने सारे अवार्ड्स होंगे तो? जबकि फिल्म फेयर काफ़ी प्रेस्टिजियस अवार्ड है, नो डाउट अबाउट दैट, लेकिन अगर इतने सारे अवार्ड्स होते हैं तो कहीं ना कहीं लोगों को लगता है इतने अवार्ड्स होते हैं फिर वाई फिल्म फेयर?
देखिए, मुझे बिल्कुल नहीं लगता कि ऐसी कोई बात हो सकती है, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग हैं, बहुत सारे अवार्ड्स हैं, टेलीविज़न का अभी गेम है, टीआरपी का सिलसिला है, तो ऐसा है कि बहुत सारे ऐसी चीज़ें होंगी, लेकिन जो असली सोना होता है उसकी परख तो जौहर ही कर सकता है, इसलिए मैं आया हूँ परख करने। तो आई हैव अ फीलिंग कि आई थिंक बहुत सारे इवेंचुअली आई थिंक जहाँ भी देख लो, जितने सारे एलिमेंट्स हैं और उन सब एलिमेंट्स की इज्जत मैं करता हूँ, सारे अवार्ड सेरेमनीज की इज्जत करता हूँ, क्योंकि लोग देखते हैं, परखते हैं, सराहते हैं टेलीविजन पे। लेकिन इसका ये मतलब नहीं, जैसे मैंने कहा, कि इवेंचुअली मुगल आजम ही रहेगी और फिल्म फेयर अवार्ड ही रहेगा। ये चीज़ें नहीं बदलती।
करण सर, एक और चीज़ है, आपका काफ़ी रहा है पिछले कई सालों में, तो आपने कई जगह शूटिंग की होगी फिल्म की, छोटे शहर में, बड़े शहर में, लेकिन रिमोट एरियाज में शूटिंग काफ़ी कम होती है फिल्मों की।
जी।
तो झारखंड गवर्नमेंट ने 2 करोड़ का सब्सिडी दिया है ताकि वहाँ उस रिमोट एरिया में आके लोग फिल्म बनाए, फिल्म मेकर्स फिल्म बनाए और उसका फायदा उठा सके। तो वुड यू लाइक टू कांग्रेचुलेट झारखंड गवर्नमेंट बिकॉज यू सच
यस आई वुड। जहाँ हमें सब्सिडी मिलती है, जैसे यूपी गवर्नमेंट ने भी, या आप कह रहे झारखंड गवर्नमेंट ने भी, ये मैंने पढ़ा था कल, और आई थिंक कि हमारे देश में ज़्यादा शूटिंग करना हमारे लिए भी बहुत आसानी होगा। और जैसे दंगल रिलीज हुई हाल में, एंड जिस तरह उन्होंने कैप्चर किया है हार्टलैंड इंडिया को, वो शायद ही बहुत कम फिल्मों ने किया है। तो जब ये हमें बुलाते हैं, हमें ये न्योता भेजते हैं, तो उसका ऑफ कोर्स हम बहुत आभारी हैं, और हम चाहते हैं कि हम ज़्यादा फिल्में वहाँ हमारे देश में बनाएं, देश की कहानियाँ और बताएं।
Karan sir, request you to just congratulate the Jharkhand government for this initiative as such.
Sorry?
For this initiative, can you congratulate the Jharkhand government?
Can I say what?
Congratulate.
I'd like to congratulate the Jharkhand government for giving us this tremendous platform for us to represent. And I'd like to congratulate you for being so intense about the whole experience.
I would like to, if Alia can also congratulate the government for this purpose.
I think we are here for Jio and Filmfare. तो आप भी जियो, बैठ जाओ। हो गया आपका।